morning. I had me some breakfast by the morning. I had a six by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a bitch. Jumping in the bed with two dark teeth. Who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Here we go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down, Trader. His throw incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on third down, Trader. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play for the Pack on third. 48 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the early lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And on the ground they go with the running back. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here we go now.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll run it here. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And that last penalty makes this third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And they'll go on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Early down stuffs have put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Gun. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. There he goes right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick-6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Now the try here for the point after. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
56. Lucky 56.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he fires one incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
What we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Josh Jones in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And they'll run it here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Yeah, the ball is knocked out, and the Packers pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits. Not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
On third down, it's Paul. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well. You know, he's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Hot!
Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw. Schrader. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Schrader. He may try and run for this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Hot.
Off the play fake. Schrader. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Corey Coleman, 55 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's Bradley Pena now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field. Not really.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Looking to throw on second down. David. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Throwing on first down. David steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. David, and he hits on the slant route to Marshall. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. They'll set up a throw. They drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He'll look to throw.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And for the defense, their third sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
Now let's go.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Following the fumble recovery, Schrader. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks.
And he's going to go down again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, David. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On fourth down, David. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. They'll set up to throw. Keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They come out here in the and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the 49ers get a score closer. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Here's a toss coming right, and he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. And he does take it this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking left sideline, it's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. So he got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for 4. It's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Niners on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Niners on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. As his guys are in for 6. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the ground they go with a running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Off play action. Trader. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Off the play fake. Trader into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two. Back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the play.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on third down for this offense.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Operating from the gun. Trader. Wide open receiver complete. Past the 20. 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. There, the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he is for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. David. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still third and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
And sure, you hate the end result being a sack, but my question is, why are you going play action on third and long anyway? No defense is going to respect the run in that situation. They're headed straight for the quarterback.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And they'll run it here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third